And we're back. So,
I feel better.
Yeah, alright. So,
we have some shit to tell you.
This is supposed to be the witchcraft section, but we're going to title the beginning of this Religion Part 2. I.e., respect the shit out of your gods and, like,
even
listen to them.
Even if you don't know they're your gods, they will tell you. Yeah. I have had a revelation moment.
She has. Okay, the thing about Mama, the god I possibly call Mama, is the Morrigan, right? And the Morrigan is one of those gods that is popularly said of her that she chooses her own, right? And that, like nuns of ye old Christian days, or present Christian days, when they call you, you know. You won't know when you have the call, right? And not all gods are like that, but Morrigan is one of those ones who, as far as anyone can tell, she calls her own, right? And when you hear the call of the Morrigan, they say, you will just know. Well, I knew because I was having a panic attack and she just kind of showed up and told me to calm down and that she's my mommy and it's all fine, right? Teddy knows because...
I felt like I got run over by a bus. When I made that comment earlier about if I don't talk, it's either because Nani's talking too much or I might have thrown up. Mm-hmm. That wasn't a joke. Mm-hmm. I actually did not feel well. Nani fed me dinner, and as usual, we both are facing the altar because it is like the center of the room. You just have to face it.
Yeah.
Or you want to face it. In my case, it's kind of both from where I'm sitting. So,
well, I set up my altar. For those of you who have never seen my room, my altar is in line with my bed. It's also in line with the door. It's also next to my desk. So if I'm facing my desk, I'm facing my altar. And pretty much anything that I'm doing in my room, I am probably facing generally towards my altar. And I did that on purpose because Mother is the center of all things in my life, and I am to pay respect to her all the time. So I put it somewhere where I would constantly see it.
I'm not quite to that level yet, so it's just kind of it's a subconscious thing for me to face the altar. Mm-hmm. Even if my body is turned towards the window, half of my body is facing that altar. Because I was doing that when I was sewing the other day.
Yeah.
But I saw the bag of chocolate that I bought for her to make an offering last week as an introduction. Mm-hmm. Well, I looked at it, my eyes went up to the altar, and then I laid down. Mm-hmm. That was right after we had eaten.
Yeah.
And
I don't know if I explained this last week when I was talking about offering etiquette, but I might have. But when I make offerings to my gods, it's eating with them. So I don't just like if I'm offering bread, I break part of it off. I eat half. I give them half. If I'm offering a drink, I will pour out the portion that's for them, but I save part of it for me and I drink it with them. It's a shared experience. Incense is a shared experience because we both can smell it. And then a lot of times with food and stuff, after they've had it, I will have it. And
today
pretty much, normally, like last time when Teddy was over,
we made the offering.
We made the offering, and then we ate. And because we're doing the radio show, we ate in my room. And well,
we didn't offer her any of our food because we had already offered her own.
Because we had set aside specific food for her, but then we turned around and ate our actual dinner, right? But it's still kind of eating with her because she has her food, I have my food, right? Backing up the train a little bit. Ted came over on Monday and we ate, and she felt...
Did we eat in here? I can't remember if we ate in here.
We were moving around like all over the place, but
that's right, because we were in and out of your room that day.
Yeah. The point is though, the chocolate had been sitting on, because my altar is on the upper shelf of my bookshelf. There's like 5 shelves, and it's the second shelf from the top. So there's like a space where it's at. And the shelf just underneath it is where we had just kind of left the chocolate.
Which is now sitting outside on the counter.
Yeah. It was just like there. Actually, I should have put that away in the food cabinet properly instead of just leaving it. I think that factors under room clutter that Mom doesn't like. But anyways.
That could explain why my headache's kind of bad. That was kind of my fault.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh well.
Anyways.
We'll fix it.
Point being.
It's been sitting there for almost a week.
Yeah, it's been sitting there for almost a week. When Teddy came over, we were kind of in and out of the room all over the place, and the chocolate was totally sitting there. And I never really noticed it. Teddy said that she had noticed it, and we thought...
Well, I noticed it was sitting there, but it never came to my mind that I was supposed to give it to her.
Yeah.
I'm still learning the whole nudge thing.
Yeah.
So apparently, the little sickness she gave me on Monday was not enough of a nudge.
Yeah.
So today when I did make the mistake again.
I'm like an idiot. I'm not thinking of things. I thought it was my coffee that made her sick because I brew my coffee really strong.
She does. But I had listened it with creamer and with sugar. Mm-hmm. Usually that works because my boyfriend makes the same coffee you do.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, but, so, of course, today, though, we're not out and about. We are spending all of our time in our room. And then, in my last broadcast, I must have mentioned Mama, like, every 30 seconds I'm talking about her. And,
much.
We're in line at the altar. We ate in the room. Like I said, you're constantly facing the altar. So we're eating in the room, facing the altar, not giving any to Mama. Her chocolate's right there. I barely noticed its existence. Shame on me. Teddy noticed and said nothing.
Noticing, saying nothing, and just laying down and going about my business. Because, again, I'm still new.
Yeah.
I don't know that when you notice, it's a nudge.
Yeah.
So apparently that nudge wasn't enough.
Yeah.
She had to make me sick to my stomach.
Yeah. But,
and then give me a raging headache, make me throw up, and then when we go on break, I'm like, I think I know why I'm sick.
Yeah.
So,
the reason why we took such a long break, basically, is because we were rectifying the issue that we caused, because I felt slightly off and like I had forgotten something. But, see, the thing with Mama, as far as I can tell, mind you, this is totally UPG, unverified personal gnosis, meaning she's not this way with everybody. It's not necessarily canon. But she's this way with a lot of fucking people that I know that have received the call of Morgan. So, she, in my life, is very much like those that she calls her children. But she doesn't fault you as hard for, like, not realizing that you're supposed to be doing something. Like, I felt off all afternoon, and the rooms felt kind of like there's been some heaviness in it. I kind of just thought it was the fact that the weather outside is gloomy as fuck. But, Teddy, on the other hand, gets hardcore faulted because she noticed and still didn't pay attention, right? Whereas at the same time, I know better, and so...
Yeah, see, this is the point in my teachings where Mama's kind of going, you should have realized I was telling you, but Nani should have also realized it because she is your teacher.
Yeah. Well, and also because,
excuse me.
I introduced Mama. I should recognize those nudges better because I have more of a relationship with Mama. But, I don't know. Introducing you to Mama was just something I felt like I should do. I didn't know.
But it wasn't entirely your idea either.
Well, no, but I mean, it's felt right. Because if it was just your idea and I was like, no, fuck you, why are you doing this? I would have been like, no, fuck you, that's not what we do. But, sometimes, Mom, I guess, sometimes when you get the call in a way that you firmly recognize it as the call. Sometimes you get it as a nudge, nudge, say hi to me, nudge, nudge, do things for me, and there's expectations, and Mom's more like, so, you know that list of shit you're supposed to be doing? What the fuck? So,
and today, we forgot the list.
Yeah, we forgot the list. And I guess I partially remembered because Mom was also kind of getting on me about, having my space cluttered because, like, I obeyed the nudge nudge on clean your goddamn room, Nani. Why are you trashing everything I give you? And, but there was more than one thing that we did that was not proper etiquette. Like last time when we were talking about religion, I was talking about offering etiquette. But when two different deities, two different, like, religions, two different set of expectations, right?
Different personalities.
Right, exactly. And, so... pretty much designated as almost a change dish.
Yeah.
When I find change that Mom has given me, and I know it comes from her because I don't have cash that I spend, so there's no change to have been collected, so it's not like I'm just leaving it places. But I
got change into the room, but where she found her change today, so not anywhere I would put it.
No, a lot of times she leaves it on my desk around. Left it in the middle of the altar, and I was like, oh!
Seriously?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because I would have seen it. It was altar straightening day. right?
Hardcore nudge there.
Yeah, but generally speaking, when she gives me things, hang on, I think my screensaver's gonna pop up because I'm an idiot. Hello, can you hear me? Oh my God, can you not? Hello.
I don't know why I've taken to this.
Alright, so, sorry, screensaver tried to pop up. But, anyways, so, that dish is designated for that purpose. If when she gives me change, I will set it aside in that dish. Is kind of like I recognize that you have given this to me. Thank you for giving it to me. And I'm free to take it back out of the dish when I need it, when I'm going to chuck it all into the change bag and take it down to the bank. But I am to put it in the designated spot to thank her and to formally recognize the fact that, yes, you gave this to me and I recognize where it comes from. And I recognize that it came from her. And I did what I normally do when she gives me shit, which is kiss it and put it in the altar. But I was also setting up the radio show, and I was being lazy as fuck. So instead of getting my ass up out of the chair, opening the dish, and putting it in the dish like I should, I just kind of set it randomly on the altar. And she did not like that. That goes into her list of, why are you making a mess of my altar? What the fuck, Nani? So, there was that, and the eating and not sharing, and, like, leaving the offering out and still neglecting to make it, and then the fact that I've neglected doing my prayers recently and haven't burned incense, and I don't remember. I haven't burned incense actually since I went to the store with my boyfriend and bought incense. That was
almost 3 weeks ago.
That was spring break, yeah.
That was almost 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, so point is, I've been a slacker, and then today, Mom nudged and I didn't notice. Teddy kind of noticed, and Mom just kind of bitch slapped us, so.
It hurt.
We have been reprimanded, and, so the reason why we took such a long break is because when I do, a big offering like this, we got the one bowl out in Mom's preferred color. It's black.
She made me look at it.
Yeah, and we paid attention this time. Like, the fact that she didn't want a tiny jar of the tea that she seems to like. She wanted the bowl, right? So we got a second black bowl, and we got the bigger glass, and we got the tea, and then we shared the glass, and I burned my lips, and
I burned my tongue.
Yeah.
We almost brewed coffee tea.
Yeah, and so, but we did this right, because my thing is, if you're doing an offering and you fuck up, especially if it's an apology offering, you don't just try to fix your fuck up, you start the fuck over. You just start over from the beginning, because Mama doesn't want your half-ass shit. That's why she's mad at you in the first place. So, as per the usual, we brought the stuff into the room. I got my lighter. I lit the candle of invitation, which is kind of what I'm calling. I like candles to invite her presence. That's just a thing that we have within her, right? Yeah. So, I lit the candle of invitation, put out the drink offering, poured out the drink offering, Teddy set out the food offering, and then I was like, nope, that's still ain't enough. I done fucked up. I've been fucking up for the past month. So, I got out the Dragon's Blood incense, the big cone, not the little cone, the big one. And I also got out myrrh, which I haven't even opened. It's the new incense, but I got that out, put that in the little dish, set all that shit up. And then Mom was like, you ain't done said your prayers. And I'm like, no, I haven't. So I'm like, BRB, Teddy. I'm about to kneel down in front of this altar and start doing some prayers. So I didn't do the whole bead set, but I did it until she seemed satisfied and told me, or gave me the inkling that I am now allowed to come back and do radio and give you all this wonderful lesson of when you have a deity and you know what your deity generally expects of you. Or
do it.
Yeah, fucking do it. And if they're nudging you somewhere, just if you have one of those relationships, which is I say you do, I am the parrot, you are the child, just
do it.
Yeah, just do it. Just do it.
I don't understand this though.
Don't displease your gods. But So
that's our half segment on religion.
Yeah, that is our
and slightly magic that's not magic.
Yeah, it's not really more deity interaction than magic.
Yeah. I said slightly.
Yeah. So
anyways, divination.
Divination. All right. So actually, this kind of segues in because wow, Mom, Mama's got a weird sense of humor.